For my 25 plus years on this planet, more or less, every single time the going has gotten tough, I have gotten going, but in the complete opposite direction. Throughout high school and further education, any single time that something got uncomfortable, I would always turn to things like video games, live streams, social media. Motivation isn't reliable. And it's like, whoa, groundbreaking news, I know. And the way that I think about it is having a 20-sided dice and only working or doing the thing or whatever if you roll a 20. And there have been times in my life where I have been disciplined and I have knuckled down and I have locked in, or whatever word you want to use. Sometimes you wake up and the dice roll of life is a 3 and it's not a 20. It's very far off, but the reality is you've just got to deal with it and you've got to do what you need to do. It's not going to be fun for the most part. You need to just brute force it. You need to just do it, even if it is one step further than what you believe that you are capable of doing, because every single step is then a kind of reminder of, oh, I thought my limitations were back there. I've taken a step past that. I'm going to take a step past that tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. And it's not a just click your fingers and now all of a sudden you're a machine. It requires something of you that you have to dig deep for, which I'm currently trying to do myself. Our actual limitations are not the ones that we put in our mind, are so far beyond where we think they are. And that's the thing, that when we brute force to a degree through these moments of these limitations, these things that we think, this is my hard cap, then we realize we have so much more in us. And I think cars are a fantastic kind of analogy for this. On average, as soon as that red empty fuel light goes on, you have got on average 50 miles, 50 whole miles on an empty tank. Doesn't seem very empty when you think about it. I have been stopping at quarter tank full, maybe even half tank full. I haven't even gotten to that red empty light. If we only go to the point in which that we are comfortable and we stop at that imaginary wall that we've set up in our mind that we can't get past, we will never know what we are actually truly capable of. In reality, for people like myself, we're scared. Most of the time, when you're not willing to do something, it's down to fear. And for me, it's both the fear of the truth and the unknown. It's that idea that the truth may be that my best, my 100%, my red empty fuel tank and then beyond is not much further than my half tank, my half effort. And that is scary to think about. And then you also have the unknown of how much am I leaving still in the tank? How much do I still have left to go that I'm not tapping into? How much untapped potential is there left that I'm not even dipping into? And I find it's these two fears, truth and the unknown, in that regard, that tend to keep people locked in a limbo, trying, but to the degree of stopping when things get a bit uncomfortable. The thing is, our genuine limitations, however much past that red empty fuel light it is, I think we should try and strive for it, even if it is half a mile, even if it is a singular step. Because then, at least, there is no more unknown. Everything is now known. And the truth, although it may hurt, you can now do something to change it. But you will never know what you are truly capable of, let alone surpass what you are truly capable of, if you never get close. You know, it just doesn't work like that. We've got to push the boundary repeatedly. And that's the thing with motivation and kind of comfort in general, is that it holds you back. At least in my experience, and I think a lot of people will agree, Things tend to get better and you tend to change only when you accept who you are now and where you are now, because then you can change course accordingly. It's like trying to get from A to B, but you're somewhere in between and you don't know where. So you don't know whether or not to take a left or a right, or to turn around or whatever. You need to know where you are in order to know where you are going. So I think that is important as well. So best of luck to you. Take care. Goodbye.